Welcome to Talking Truth with Camille.
Hey guys, so I am back with another episode of Talking Truth with Camille, also known as TTWC. And this is my first solo episode that I am recording, so I'm super excited and I cannot wait to get started. We have a new segment called Health is Wealth. I also named this episode that title also so we can get straight to the point and really understand what this episode is about. And it's about staying healthy. I haven't been able to post anything, like no new episodes or anything, because I've been out sick and it was just really bad, and I just can't even, like, I don't even know what I was sick with. Like, it felt like COVID. It felt as bad as when I had COVID, because I've had COVID at least 2 or 3 times. And it was just really, really bad. And I tested myself, but I realized after the fact that the test was expired. So I was like, oh my gosh. So maybe that wasn't accurate. I don't know. But it was just really bad. So I was like, you know what? We don't take very good care of ourselves. A lot of us don't. I'm not going to say everybody. Some people take very good care of themselves inside and out. But I find a lot of us aren't taking very good care of ourselves, our bodies. And I just want to start doing better myself and encourage you guys to also do better for yourself, because we all deserve to be healthy, happy, not be sick, live a full life, and we can help each other do that by helping each other to find ways and practice ways to stay healthy. So let's get into this tea, honey, because I just really want to, like, really put y'all on. Now, I'm no doctor or anything like that, but I find a lot of things that have worked for me, and you know, you learn in school all these things, and it's just like, it's just hard to find that balance and to really, like, apply it to your life. So today on Health is Wealth, we are going to just go over everything. So number one on the list here, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. Now, I wish I would have brought my other water, because I'm not going to get up. But, and I'm showing on the camera what water it is that I'm drinking currently, but it's not the one that I drink every day. I just so happen to have it, and I'm like, let me get it out of the way, because this bottle I can drink, it is, how many? Let's see. This bottle of water is 1.5 liters, 50.7 fluid ounces. I can drink this in like an hour. It's gonna be done like within the hour. And you know, they say to drink 8 glasses of water a day. And I've been following the alkaline diet. So I've been drinking a lot of alkaline waters. Alkaline spring water, not purified. Make sure when you're buying your water, it is spring water that is alkaline. This one is by Eternal, and it is, the natural pH is 7.8 to 8.2. Now, if you can find a water and you can afford to buy water that's 10 pH, that's as high as it goes, baby, do it, because that's the best water you could ever drink. Spring water, alkaline, number 10, lit. The water that I usually drink is Crystal Geyser. That is also an alkaline spring water. I don't remember what the pH is, the pH number is on that, but I think it's slightly lower than this one. But that one, I get it from Walmart. I can get it from, I've seen them at Walgreens, CVS. I've seen them at CVS, and I have seen them at Dollar Tree. It's like $1.33, somewhere around there, depending on where you buy it from. I think it's the cheapest at Dollar Tree. But yeah, I get mine from Walmart, and I probably buy 20 gallons whenever I go and buy water, because I don't want to keep coming back here for gallons of water, because it comes in a gallon. This is only, what is it? This is only 1.5 liters, and I usually buy my bottles of water by the gallon. So the goal, according to, I like to follow Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi says to drink a gallon of water a day. Tried it, done it, don't like it. Doesn't work for me because I'm peeing every 2 seconds. Now they say when you're consistent and you do it often, your body gets used to it and you're not peeing as often, which is great, you know? But I've just never been so consistent to the point of doing that. So if you're very consistent and you're very good with keeping up with things and you can do it, drink a gallon of water every day for a month or two. Your body will be so used to it, you won't even pee as often after a while because your body is so used to it. But when you're first starting that regimen, you're in the bathroom all day, every day. And I do hair. Shout out to CNR Extensions, honeys. That's what I'm wearing. If you want to see the podcast, you can come onto my YouTube at Camille Rohn, CamilleRhone on YouTube, so you can see the podcast live and basically like you talking to me in person. But if you're more of a listener, Spotify or whatever streaming service you're listening to me through is great. But that is the shout out of the day, CNR Extensions, because this hair is giving. But yeah, so that's the water that I drink, and he says to do a gallon a day, but I find what works best for me is half a gallon a day. So I'll drink one half today and the other half tomorrow, and I'm done with my bottle. So I'm gonna be going through some bottles now. If I did a gallon a day, oof, it gets expensive. Not expensive, but just more so like you're gonna be really buying a lot of water, and that's great. You know, stay hydrated, do what you gotta do to keep your body healthy. But what works for me is half a gallon a day. Am I gonna always finish that half a gallon every single day? No. Sometimes I'm distracted. Sometimes I just don't feel like it, you know. It just, you know, life happens. But consistency is key with absolutely any and everything. So we're gonna work on being consistent in all things. So staying hydrated, drinking your water, spring alkaline only. I don't care what brand you drink, just make sure it's spring alkaline water. And if you could get that pH at 10, baby, you good to go. So basically, getting rest and sleep is very simple. I have two jobs, okay? I have a part-time, not really part-time, but it's like a flexible job that I can work at any time with Amazon. And I work full-time at my salon. I work very long hours. I'm on my feet all day in both jobs. I'm using my hands all day in both jobs. I'm using my body all day in both jobs. So getting rest is very important. Going to sleep on time is very important. It's hard for me to go to sleep on time, but you really have to try to get that minimum 6.5 to 7 hours minimum. But if you could get 8 hours of sleep every day, every night, that would do wonders for your body, because you are allowing your body to rest and heal while you're sleeping. When you're not getting rest, your body's not able to heal itself naturally the way it was made to do. So yeah, the less sleep you get, the more run down your body feels, the more icky you feel, the more bad you feel, the more you're yawning. Who wants to be at work when they're that exhausted? Who wants to drive tired? You know, like, who wants to take care of kids, a husband and a wife, when you're tired? Nobody. So try to get that rest. I know it's easier said than done, but you have to find a sleep routine. You have to find a way to get that rest, because if you do not get rest, if you do not get sleep, if you do not get any type of relaxation and take care of you gonna get sick. Because if your body is well rested and you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, when bacteria comes your way, it's like, get off of me, I'm good to go. You know, when you run down and your body's tired and it's lacking a lot of things, that bacteria on you is sticking on you, and you're gonna get sick. Okay, it's gonna be easier for you to catch anything, at least for me. But yeah, it's very important, get that rest. we gotta exercise. We do. We have to be active in some way, shape, or form. Whatever exercise looks like to you, do it. Make sure you stretch. Everybody needs to be stretching, especially if you have a hard job that you use your body for. Stretch muscles that you don't use, because if you don't use them, you lose them, right? So stretch that's the bare minimum. Stretch. And if you stretching should be something everybody's doing. Other than stretching, I don't do yoga. I'm not Hindu or anybody like that, so I don't really participate in certain things that are for certain religions, because it's for that religion, and I've learned that. So the more you know, right? I used to do yoga, but now I just call it stretching. I don't participate in the humming or any of that stuff, so leave that to them. But I'm just gonna stretch and do what I gotta do for my body that makes it feel good and be on point. So I'm not pulling anything, any muscles or anything like that, and my body just feels healthy. Walking, bare minimum also. So stretching, everybody should be stretching. Walking, whether you walk far to get to your job or you walk far to get to, in the building, I don't know. But, go for a walk occasionally, at least once or twice a week minimum. Come on. Gotta stay active in some way. If you go skating, great. You might not need to walk because you're skating. That's a really good activity to have in your exercise regimen. If you go to the gym, you Gucci. You're using all the different, equipment there, and you're having your leg days, your arm days, whatever. That's great. But make sure you're exercising in some way, shape, or form so your body stays active, stays fit, and good to go, You want to also exercise your mind, because what's a healthy body if your mind does not have any good use, like learn things, read, do puzzles, solve problems, just do things to really get the blood flowing to your brain, and just really because some people, all you do is watch TV. Yeah, you can learn things from television, but you should be reading. You should be, challenging yourself in some way, shape, or form, learning something new every day, at least. Like some people say they read a book a week or a book a month or 2 books a month or something, just something. It can be educational. It can be, for entertainment, but you should be reading something. Doing puzzles helps with your memory, from what I've heard. So I've been trying to get on that. I play mahjong. I do solitaire, sudoku, whatever the heck you call it. Just different things, crossword puzzles, just stuff that you can even play the game memory, help you with your memory, things like that to keep you polished and keep you on point. No drugs. I'm not a person that does drugs. It's not really my thing. People smoke their marijuana, pop mollies, do mushrooms, all that stuff. Yeah, no. Smoking, I've been around smokers. I'm not really a person who is into smoking. It's not really something that's good for you. When you cough, that's a sign that your lungs don't like this. But you're doing it because you like the feeling of being high, or religious reasons, or whatever. I don't know. But everybody's does what they want to do, what they like to do. That's their business. But to keep your lungs nice and strong, no smoking of any kind, whether that be something that's natural, whether it's natural or it's nicotine, they both make you cough. So just do your own research on that type of stuff if you care to. If you're just gonna smoke, that's your business, but just find other ways to work on keeping your lungs healthy. But it will never be at 100% if you're smoking, just saying. Taking these pills and snorting this and popping this and for fun, I didn't even know the whole do you party thing. I would say yes, because I like to have fun. But that is code for do you do drugs, because I got some you could buy for me. Shook it to the core. You learn something new every day, okay? Every single day. So I'm like, I've just never been into that stuff. I learned in 5th grade, remember the DARE program? I don't know if they had that in every state, but basically it's a program where police officers come in and talk to you about not doing drugs, not smoking, not this, not that, because it opens doors to other things. And I 100% believe in that. Some people are not as strong as they think they are, and they start doing these different things and they start thinking it's cool, and then now you're hooked to something that you wouldn't have been hooked to if you didn't try. So I just stay away from that stuff altogether because I got enough problems. And we all have our own issues. Like we pick our poison, they say, right? Well, mine's personally is soda and sugar. I am trying to slowly but surely cut that out of my diet. And I'm gonna do it one day. I'm I'm working on cutting down, but I'm gonna get to the point where I don't do any of those things. Every once in a while, you want that little taste. But I want to get to the point where I don't need it. I don't want to even crave it. I don't want to even taste it. It's just not something that does something for my taste buds anymore. And it's everywhere, so it's super hard. But I'm going to get into that, the whole eating better, in a second. Yeah, clean and disinfect your room, your office, your car, everything often. Now, are you going to be on point with that all the time? No, we get busy, we're tired, we got a lot going on. But at least once a week, work on your car, work on your office every day if you can. Work on your room, because that's where you're at the most, or whatever place in the house that you're at the most, work on that. Bathroom and kitchen got to be on point, because germs will spread there with the quickness. But cleanliness is close to godliness. I'm not clean 100% of the time. I'm tired. When I come home, you think I'm trying to clean something? No, but you have to find the time. I find every your day off, or the end of the week, you take that last day at the end of the week so you can enjoy your day off if you get a day off. Find time to just knock everything out, laundry, everything. Like, really try your best. Gotta make time. Wash your hands. A lot of people don't wash their hands. Do you know how many times I'm in the bathroom with women and I'm washing my hands and they come out of the stall after me, or when I'm walking in, they're coming out the stall and they just walk out and there's no sink. Was there a sink in your stall? Because I don't see one. Are you gonna hand sanitize? Don't hand sanitize. Hand sanitizer is for emergencies when you do not have any soap and water. All that alcohol and stuff in it is not good for your hand. I had a client during COVID. When she came to get her hair done, her hands turned completely black. And it was crusty and it turned completely black from the hand sanitizer, because she was having an allergic reaction and didn't even realize it. But she was just I almost said a homophobe, so funny. She was such of a germaphobe that she had to put on hand sanitizer after touching anything. And it's giving very much OCD. It's giving very much, stop it. Stop doing that to yourself, because you're going to mess up the natural germs that actually have to be on your hands. Hand sanitizer is for emergencies. Wash your hands, soap and water, 20 seconds. You can't see me if you're listening to the podcast, but right now I am trying to show folks how to wash their hands as if I had water and soap on my hands. Really get in there, under the nails and between the fingers. The fingertips especially that you rub your eyes with, the palms, the back of your palms, your wrists. 20 seconds. If you can make 30, great. And wash your hands off and dry. And keep it pushing. It takes half a minute to wash your hands. But yet and still after COVID, after all that had happened, how many people lost their lives, people are still not washing their hands, and it drives me crazy. I'm like, I thought we learned how to wash our hands after them telling us 10,000 times on the news, on social media, everywhere, to wash your hands. You would think people would just, you know what? You guys are right. Let me wash my hands. Nope. Still not doing it. It's madness. Madness, I tell you. Madness. But yeah, please wash your hands. Stop spreading germs with everybody. And if you are sick, please cough into your elbow. Not and touch everything, coughing into your hands, and you want to touch everything after, and now you're spreading it to everybody else. People don't realize, like, some people lose their life to colds and flus. Some people die. I can't imagine me not coughing in my elbow, coughing in my hand, touching something, and spreading it to someone who passed away. And didn't even know it. I'm a murderer. I killed somebody. Come on, let's just make it our duty to stop the spread. And if you're sick, stay home. Don't go to work. Don't go anywhere. And if you must go to work or do anything, and maybe you're getting over your cold or something, or you're still coughing, you're not sick anymore, but the cough is still there, because that was what was happening to me. I'm like, I'm not sick no more, but that cough is still there because it's still just kicking my butt low key. Wear a mask. Wear a mask. We learned that, if not anything, during COVID, we learned to wear a mask. In Asian countries, when they're sick, people are wearing, when it's flu season, people have their masks out automatically. If they're sick, they have their mask out automatically. That was something that we weren't doing here in America. We were just spreading germs with each other just for fun. But since COVID, we've learned, wear your mask. So I'm hoping we'll continue to do that when we are sick. When we're sick, we can't not go to the grocery store because we have to buy food, unless you have the luxury of being able to Uber Eats or Instacart a whole set of groceries to yourself. If you have to go into the store for any reason, or the doctor's office for any reason, wear a mask. It's very simple. Don't spread it to other people. Because as much as you didn't want to get sick, I'm not trying to get sick, she not trying to get sick, he not trying to get sick. Let's try our best to keep our germs to ourselves. You know, it's really not that hard. We just have to care enough to try our best to keep it to ourselves, you know? Don't touch your face. Stop touching your face. Because, you know, you go out and you're doing things, and you don't even realize, like, that's how you're getting sick, because you're touching surfaces that 1,000 people touched before you did. Now you're rubbing your eye, now you're wiping your nose, now you're touching your mouth, and then you lick your lips, and now the bacteria is in your mouth, and it's just the whole thing. We gotta do better. Or you pick your nose, and you have bacteria on your finger from touching that shelf that 10,000 people before you touched. Now you picked your nose in the car on your way home, and now you're sick. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. But a lot of ways when you're getting sick, or if you are sick, again, wash your hands, cough into your sleeve. You know, dispose of your snot and stuff with your paper towels and tissues properly, and wash your hands after. You blow your nose, you throw the tissue in the thing, you have mucus on your fingers. Nasty. And now you're touching other things. Let's do better. You want to dress warm whether you're sick or not. A lot of times we think because we're in Florida, you know, and it's warm most of the time, that, you know, we don't have to dress as warm because we're gonna be hot, you know. But try to find a nice balance, because when you go hot, cold, because you might be out in the sun driving or whatever else, and then you go into this super cold environment, and then you go back out into the sun, and it's like your body's like, ooh, what's going on? Pick one. We hot or we cold? Stay away from, or try and avoid cold and damp environments, because people like me who get sick when it's damp, like when I get rained on, I'm gonna get sick for sure if I don't get dry quickly. It's just so many different things. But try to stay away from that. If you can avoid cold and damp environments, that'd be great to help you in not getting sick, or even getting worse. If you're already sick and you're going to these types of environments, you could get worse. Nobody wants pneumonia or whatever else, you know, like, we don't want a hospital visit. So I like to medicate and do all my getting better at home in the comfort of my own. You also want to, take your vitamins, zinc, extra vitamin C boost. You can do turmeric shots, ginger shots, like just healthy immune shots. My bougie Starbucks people, they have medicine balls. Like, ooh, okay, that's fancy. It's like a tea where they have all these different stuff in it. Just so many things. But make sure you're getting a lot of sun and fresh air, because just staying in the house while you're sick is not good enough. Maybe go for a walk, sweat it out, wear warm clothes, and wear all the covers over you so you can sweat it out while you're sleeping. So many things. Steam baths. Some people put a towel over their head and steam. Find like a steamer and, allow this with the towel over their head, have the steam help with bringing the mucus up. You might wake up in the morning and you go have crust here, your nose, because all of the mucus has come up, which was amazing when I had someone make me do that. I was like, ooh, it hurt. It was a little disturbing to see, but it got the job done quickly. Eat better. Eat all your food groups, vegetables, fruits. That's another way to get your water intake, is through fruits. Raw vegetables. You don't need dressing that's filled with sugar. We're trying to stay away from sugar. Sugar's in everything. So if you can avoid sugar at all costs, do it. It's going to help you. Also, take herbal teas. There's so many things out here. Even like with marijuana, like I more so, instead of smoking it, I prefer you to like ingest it in some way, shape, or form. Because, I mean, these herbs were put here by God himself for healing purposes. There's, peppermint, all these different herbs were put here, and they all have their own thing that they do. They all cure different things and help with different things. I recommend this book called the Dr. Sebi Bible. It talks about all these things that I'm talking about: an alkaline plant-based diet, different teas and what they help with. You can approve, it gives you different foods you can eat and different meals you can make. What different herbs help with what: high blood pressure, diabetes, just any and everything. Has a whole lot of recipes in here, and he just talks a lot about what these different things help with, and I find it to be absolutely amazing, this book. So definitely get into it. There's so many things out there. If you don't know anything about herbs, there's just so much research you can do, but I do recommend the Dr. Sebi Bible. It is by Carrie M. Williams. And again, highly recommended. Definitely get one. Definitely try to do some research on your own, even if you don't want to get the book. There's a lot of stuff online on YouTube about Dr. Sebi and what he does. So get into it. Get into these different herbal teas that do different things. Juicing. A lot of smoothies, just change the way you eat is very important. You can't expect to feel different if you don't change the way you eat. And the problem with Americans is every day is a cheat day. Yeah, you have your foods you like, but eat them, every now and then. You don't have to eat bad every single day. Eat good every day, and maybe on the 7th day when you're resting, enjoy some of your favorite foods. There's nothing wrong with that, but cut it all the way down. Cut all the bad food intake all the way down, and you'll feel a difference in your body, your energy, everything. So that's basically what I feel like you need to do in order to help with being as wealthy as you were made to be, and that is by being healthy, eating right, exercising, and doing everything you're supposed to be doing. Well, thank you for listening to TTWC. Stay positive and keep testing negative. Make sure you're getting those doctor's appointments. Thank you for listening, and I hope you took something away from this episode. Thanks.